Hi, my name is Ryan Jorgenson and I'm a student videographer for Sooner Vision at the University of Oklahoma. And today I wanted to break down my season opening hype video for the Oklahoma football team from earlier this year.
Surprised, stunned, shocked, even sad. Just some of the emotions students on campus are feeling tonight.
So right off the bat, I wanted people to be able to tell that this is different. I had the idea for the video while I was on vacation over the summer when I was in California, and people kept asking me how they felt about Oklahoma's football program just being obliterated. And as someone from the team, that's never how I looked at it. As a Sooner, I had never thought to think what other people thought about our program. I had only thought about what I thought because I was so close to the team and I was kind of just in the loop. I was always there. So that gave me an angle to kind of come at this video from. I really wanted to lean into the narrative of us having to build back up, and I wanted to include the people that were openly doubting the program, kind of like holding receipts a little bit, but not as like on the head as some of the recent videos like the Chargers just posted.
Yeah, I feel like they're done.
And so as the video crescendos, all these fans who have just gone through the same experience in the last 6 months get to ride this roller coaster of emotions together until that satisfying ending, whereas people from the outside that I had realized over the summer, or people that were also watching the video, get to be educated on what's happened in Oklahoma in the last 6 months and see the progress that's been made. So it was really a win-win. I was really happy with how it turned out, and I think in the end, my message was made clear.
What is OU going to do? Who are they going to look at?
Going to have the answer there for a full-time head coach sooner rather than later.
They need somebody to step to the podium and say, I'm here. I love Oklahoma.
What exactly does this mean for the Sooners?
And right there is essentially the first act. Right here is a timeline that I used when I was planning it. I broke the video up into a whole bunch of different segments, which then I used to highlight the elements that we wanted to show the audience. Also, major shout out to Marvin Mims, David Agwebu, and my boss Matt Archibald for being the subjects of these shots so that I can build the context for the video.
There's not one guy, one person in the history of this program that's bigger than the program.
Today we celebrate a special moment for the University of Oklahoma. Sooner football has been a proud tradition now for well over a century. And today we begin a new and exciting chapter.
So right here is a speech from Toby Rowland at the Brent Venables welcome ceremony. The audio quality was actually pretty bad on the speech, so I went in with Premiere and used the effect parametric equalizer on it and gave it this old-time radio effect and tweaked it to sound like a PA system so it fit a little more in the video.
You guys got all the ability in the world. We're going to win big. I want you guys to put a banner up, put a championship banner.
So now we just had Coach Smitty talking to the team alongside some of the practice footage. Did you notice how you didn't actually see him talking until the end? That wasn't on accident. I had to purposely wait and have Coach Smitty at the end because earlier in his speech, he dropped F-bombs so many times that I wouldn't have been able to show him because you would have seen that the audio wasn't going to line up. So we had to wait till the end where he didn't say anything for like 5 or 6 words so that I was able to have a little bit of him talking before he dropped another F-bomb. I also wanted to point out how much I love the last shot on the sub drop there with the players running in the foreground and the banner in the background that's in focus. That shot right there really amplifies the hit that comes up next and really sells the rest of the video.
This is incredible. I've never seen anything like this for a spring game. I don't think there's been a scene quite like this in all of college football this year. Sooner Nation, well done.
And so this is the part of the video where it really starts to pick up a tempo. I had all these awesome shots to work with, courtesy of Matt Archibald, Treyton Acosta, and myself. And then coupling that with the awesome calls from the spring game, it really just worked out perfect. And I actually have a behind the scenes vlog of that game, and so I'll put that at the end cards if you guys want to check that out.
Right now, this is our laboratory as a staff to find out who's who and what's what. Right now, in this laboratory, it's time for us to develop this program. You individually, us as groups, and us as a football team. Okay, winning in that mind before we ever come on this field. Championship mindset and everything that we do. Talk's cheap, easy to talk about it. Everybody around the country talking about it.
Alright, and now it's starting to get really good. We're on to the summer practices. We had this great soundbite from Venables, and it matched up perfectly with the summer practice footage that I got, so I went ahead and merged those together. I especially love the ending of this sequence, when Venables runs out with the team out of the tunnel, and then it cross-dissolves and Gaussian blurs into him actually talking. Being able to see his face there as he delivers that speech helps so much for the viewer to be able to understand that not only is he talking to the team, but he's talking to the fans too. And I think that really translates and transcends the part of the video right there.
Interception! Touchdown! Are you kidding me? Under pressure, they got it! He caught Andrew Scoop! Danny Stutzman hits a sack and Stripling got it! Khalil Farouk with some scoop to it. Gray caught, touchdown! Eric Gray!
Welcome to Oklahoma! That's what OU DNA is. Bring it on.
And that's the rest of the video. I really enjoyed making the video this way because in a rebuild year like this, when we lost our coaches and a lot of our players, it's really hard to use the highlights. So focusing on something other than the gameplay helped out big time. I couldn't have created this video focusing only on highlights because so many of the highlights that we had from last year were rooted in the players that left. So by retelling the story and really making the main emphasis the rebuild itself, I allowed for the fans to get sucked into the story, and then that last 30 seconds of highlights, the good highlights that we did have, it allowed for that escape still so the fans could have that adrenaline rush at the end of the video. If you made it this far, I really appreciate you watching and sticking around. This is probably one of my favorite videos I have made to date. If you have any questions or things that you would like me to do, go ahead and comment it down below or direct message me on Twitter or Instagram. Those will both be in the bio. I can't wait to make more content for this channel and really continue to show my love for the creative community. So thank you guys for watching.